Once upon a time, in a small coastal town, there lived a 22-year-old young woman named Amina. She was bright and kind, but her heart was always heavy. Amina constantly worried about what others thought of her. If someone frowned, she felt it was her fault. If someone ignored her, she believed she wasn't good enough. These thoughts filled her mind like dark clouds, and because of them, she rarely felt joy. She wanted to be happy, but she didn't know how. One evening, while walking by the sea, Amina met a fisherman who told her about a wise woman living on a nearby island. People said she once worked as a famous counselor in the city, helping many people find their strength. But when she grew older, she left the busy world and chose a simple life by the ocean. Travelers who visited her often returned with lighter hearts and calmer minds. Amina became curious. She thought, maybe she can help me too. So, the next morning, she took a small boat and sailed to the island. After a short journey, she reached a little wooden hut surrounded by palm trees. On the porch, the wise woman was sitting with a lantern in her hands, even though the sun was still shining. Amina greeted her politely and said, "Grandmother, my heart is always heavy. I care too much about what others think, and it makes me unhappy. Can you help me?" The old woman looked at her gently and replied, "Come with me. I will give you a small task." She lit the lantern and handed it to Amina. "Take this lantern and walk across the village. Hold it carefully, and whatever happens, do not let the flame go out." Amina accepted. She held the lantern close and started walking. As she moved through the busy village, children laughed, people called her name, and the wind blew from the sea. Some villagers even tried to talk to her, but Amina kept her eyes only on the flame. Step by step, she walked carefully, protecting the lantern from every distraction. Finally, she returned to the wise woman and said with relief, "Grandmother, I kept the flame alive." The wise woman smiled and asked, "That's good, but tell me, did you notice the people laughing? Did you hear the waves crashing against the shore?" Amina thought for a moment and shook her head. "No, I didn't. I was only focusing on the lantern." The wise woman nodded and said softly, "This lantern is like your heart. If you spend your life protecting its flame, your inner peace, you will not be disturbed by every sound, every look, or every opinion around you. Just like today, you were not distracted because your focus was on what mattered." Slowly, Amina understood. She realized that her happiness didn't depend on what others thought, but on how she cared for her own inner light. That day, she went back to the village with a new understanding. She noticed the beauty of the flowers, the laughter of children, and the warmth of the sun. She started saying hello to the villagers and even shared a smile or a kind word with those she met. She still cared about what others thought, but now she also cared for her own heart. Amina continued visiting the wise woman every week. She learned to find joy in small things, to face challenges with a calm heart, and to accept herself just as she was. Years passed, and Amina became known in the village not only for her kindness, but also for her inner strength and quiet happiness. If you liked this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new lessons and new hope. Until then, protect your flame and stay peaceful.